ditched during my first homecoming dance. I know that sounds kind of tragic to you. It was pretty tragic to me at the time, especially since when I had asked this particular girl to go with me to homecoming, it was a time in my life where I really had made the first step in my entire life to go out fully, balls out, and talk to a girl and ask her to come to homecoming with me. And this is, like I said, this is really the first time I truly interacted with a girl in a way where I just went balls out and I wasn't being a little kid about it and kind of beating around the bush. I just went for it. And this particular girl had actually said yes to me going to homecoming with her. And this is a girl that I'll let you guys know I had a dying crush on for 2 years. In my high school career of running cross country. Currently, when I asked her out to homecoming, I was a sophomore, so this is the first dance that I was going to be going to, and she was a junior. And let me tell you guys, I was so freaking pumped that she said yes, because I had this dying crush on her for like a year and a half, 2 years. I don't think it was exactly when I was a freshman, but I had a crush on her for a pretty long time. And it was literally like a dream come true. It's that person in high school where you're like, oh my god, she's so cute, and I have this crush on her, and if she says yes, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm gonna do, and maybe we'll date, and maybe this will happen, and oh, it's gonna be great. You guys know what I'm saying? Like it's just that little ushy gushy feeling you get inside of your chest, and you get all excited like a little kid, and it's great. And that's where I was at, and I was so stoked that she said yes. And I remember that I had it all planned out. I spent hours creating this mix just while we drive to homecoming, and I was taking her out to a nice dinner. We had this great group of people we're going to go to, and I was stoked because I'd liked this girl for so long, and I was like, she said yes. Maybe this means that she's into me, and I can't believe that I'm taking this girl to homecoming. And in my personal opinion, the girl that I took was very, very attractive, and it was just one of those girls that most guys don't approach because I think she was really attractive at the time, and I was just stoked that she said yes to go with me, and it was basically a dream come true. So the whole time that we were fixing up to go to the homecoming dance, I went and I got my suit and stuff, and it was a real big thing for me, and I just had this vision of how the night was going to go, and how perfect it was going to be, and how excited I was, and the dates we were going to go on after the dance, and all this great stuff, and I was just, oh man, I was excited. And finally, the day for the homecoming dance came, and I remember I went over to her house and I picked her up, and all the group of guys were there with their dates, and we were all taking pictures and stuff. And it was awesome. And I put the little I don't remember what it's called, the little like the little rose thing that you put on the girl's wrist. Anyways, and she put the thing in my little pocket in my suit. I don't remember what they're called, but and then I don't even know why I said that detail. But anyways, I picked her up. We did pictures, and the whole group and my date and I went to dinner at this really nice Italian restaurant. I think there was like 16 people in our group. And everything was going great. We had a great dinner. We were having a great conversation. We were talking. I remember we went over to my house and took pictures, and it was just a great experience. And finally, it came time to go to the homecoming dance. We were going to get our dance on, you know what I'm saying? And I was really, really excited for that because, as you guys know, homecoming dance is that time where you get to bump and grind. And it's just, when you're young, it's just the thing. And I was excited, and I'm not going to lie. It's because I got to dirty dance with this girl and stuff, and I really liked her, so I was like 2 thumbs up. So anyways, we get to the dance, and we put our stuff down, and her and I go to the dance floor, and we start dancing. And I was just like, oh, man, this is great. And 2 songs go by, and we're still dancing. 3 songs go by, and we're about 20 minutes into the dance, and we got there about 9 o'clock, and I think the dance went on until 12:30. And so we're dancing, and all of a sudden, in the middle of this song, some guy comes up and talks to her. And then she kind of she tells me she's going to go talk for a sec. So she kind of just bails on me. And so I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I just sit there and I'm dancing with this group of people, and I'm just solo dancing and stuff. And then she comes back and kind of dances with me for another 20 seconds or so. And then she turns to me and she says, is it okay if I dance with so-and-so? And at the time I was like, because I thought that it was just some friend dude who just wanted to ask her for a dance. And I, at that time, had absolutely no self-confidence in myself. And so I was like, oh, yeah, go ahead. And so she went and danced with this guy. And I was like, that's cool, I'll just dance for myself. And so 1 song goes by, 2 songs go by, 3 songs go by, and she's still dancing with this dude. And then finally she comes over and dances with me again. And we dance for another song or 2, and then she goes and dances with this other guy again. And I'll save you guys the time of letting me repeat myself. Basically, I would say that I danced with her for 100% of the time we were at the dance. I danced with her 20% of the time. And the other 80%, she was talking to this other dude actually two different guys who she danced with, but one of the guys she spent 60% of the dance with, dancing and talking to. And I just remember sitting there in the dance, and I was just crushed. Like, she had taken my heart and just turned it into stone and crushed that bitch and then stomped in it and sucked it up with a vacuum cleaner, whatever you want to call it. And I was just so bummed. And then finally the end of the dance came, and I remember we all went over to some person's house afterwards for ice cream and stuff, and I was super bummed, and I was like, well, maybe things will turn around. And little do you know it, the guy that she was dancing with went over to the house, and she was talking to him, and she was still spending time with me and stuff, but I could just tell, like, she was way into this other dude, and I don't think he even quote unquote stole her away. He was another guy that was on the cross country team, and I don't know if I said in the beginning of this video, but this girl and I were in cross country together, and that's where I asked her and stuff. But basically, she spent the rest of the night talking to him and kind of interacting with me. And I remember I just finally got up and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna leave." And I went home, and I was completely super destroyed, and I was so sad and so bummed out that I was like, I'm never gonna talk to a girl again. This sucks. I can't believe this girl doesn't like me. I thought I had the best looking girl in the school, and I was just so down at a super low. And it stung to get that low in life over a girl, but I think all of us do it. And same thing with the girls and involving guys. But I wanted to make this video and tell you this story to let you know that even the best of us have gone through difficult times. We've been owned, as people will say. We've been denied. And also to let you know that you hit some really freaking low points in life. And it's really parts in your life where you're just really bummed and you think, this sucks beyond belief. But you know what? Given some time, a little bit of time, I'll tell you guys, I was perfectly fine after that dance, and it really helped me realize that, you know what, first of all, I need to stand up for myself. If something like that had happened to me now, I would peace out. I wouldn't even waste my time with her. I would be like, you know what, this is how it's going to be. Then I'm going to go find some other girls and dance with them and have a good time, because I'm not going to let this girl ruin my night. You know, you guys have control over your nights and stuff, and it's just the experience helped me grow as a person. And I know sometimes we get into parts in our life where life sucks immensely, but I'll tell you guys that you could definitely make it out of these tough moments. 99% of the time, you'll be just fine. So don't even worry about it. And I figured I'd tell you this story to kind of enlighten you guys. You know, a lot of the time guys get denied by girls and they feel so bad and they think they're the only ones who go through it. And this story is for you guys out there. You know, this girl at that time of my life when I was a sophomore was really the girl of my dreams. And not a girl of my dreams, I don't want to sound crazy or anything, but she was the girl that I had a super huge crush on, that one girl in the school. And I basically got owned to the max. And you know what, guys? I did perfectly fine. I made it through it just fine. I grew from it, and it really opened my eyes. And yeah, if I hadn't gone through that, I don't know if I'd be the guy that I am today. And I respect how that went through. And do I respect what she did? No, not really. But I respect that I made it through it and I grew from it. And you know, the situations like that, you got to make the best of it. So don't get down if something like that happens to you. You'll be just fine. Just learn from it. And you guys are gonna run into a girl who's way awesome someday, just like I did, man. My girlfriend is infinitely better than the girl I took to homecoming. So hope you guys enjoyed this story. Hope you guys were able to take something from it, even if I didn't talk about it. Hopefully through the story you'll be able to kind of think about it. Don't think you're alone. Happens to the best of us. And wow, almost 9 minutes. I guess I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much for the time you spent on this video. I very much appreciate it. And guys, I'll catch you later. Peace. Oh, you know what? I almost forgot it. Stay fly and stay fresh. Oh, go check out my video on Respawn. It's on today, just so you know. And all right, guys, I love you. Bye.